Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to this week's episode of Rupaul's Drag Race Lipsync Lalaparuza Smackdown. Guys, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Ever since RuPaul Drag Race has been shortened down on time, I feel like the episodes are way too short and we don't get to enjoy and get into every moment. So I felt like with this episode, I was a little bit sad because I felt like everything was rushed. And I'm like, guys, we need to go back to the original formula. We have to go back to the original way of watching RuPaul Drag Race. And I felt like, it was way too short. But let's get into it. So, where we last left off, Jax is coming out of elimination. And he is pretty much the lip sync assassin in this group, the lip sync assassin queen. And Jax is just feeling herself, she views herself as a threat and that these girls gotta keep their eyes on her because she just killed it in two eliminations. And I'm like, yeah, you're doing pretty good. I like Jax. She's a dancer. She could dance. She could give body, serve the music. Like, she really puts on a performance. I truly do enjoy watching Jax perform. I just wish that someone else got Jax ready for her performance. Like, that's the only critique that I have of Jax. But, of course, we get another episode of one of my favorites, Lucy LaDuca, complaining and being pissed. I'm like, Lucy, don't lose your charm. Like, I know. We always want to be at the top, but I don't think she should have dragged how she felt like her look should have been a top. I agree with the judges. I felt like your look was a safe look, and I wasn't a fan of too much of her look for the previous episode, the Sailor Moon outfit. But Lucy LaDuca, she was pissed. She felt like she should have been on the top, and then she felt like she carried her scene in the acting challenge in the reboots of Daytona Wins 2. So I felt like, girl, you were safe, you were okay. The person who was supposed to win won. And of course, this is another case of drag delusion, as Mistress likes to put it. And Mistress makes a joke, is like, is this delusion contagious? Because most of these girls, they think they're it when they're really not it. They're okay. But I feel like, you have to have some sort of delusion to feel like you're the greatest. Like, I'd rather that than you have your inner saboteur saying that, you're behind, you're good enough, you're not good enough, you can't do it. I rather the delusion of grandiousness, like feeling grand much more than what we used to see in previous seasons of girls sabotaging themselves. I wonder if that's just the time that we're in, like with this new group of girls. You don't have so much of the attitude of they're not good enough. Rather, they feel like they're too good, So that's a difference, I would say. So, anyways, it's a new day in the workroom. And, some girls, they kind of like thinking about themselves of not having a challenge win yet under their belt. And the girls, they go and kind of poke fun at Lucy of how she got so mad and that her look was safe. And it was just small teasing here and there. And then Lucy, she doesn't take it as a joke. She takes it very seriously. Like, she seriously thinks that she should have been at the top. But, of course, this interrupted as quickly as it should because, we're short on time. And this is a lip sync Lalaparuza Smackdown. So how is this gonna happen with so many girls in this short amount of time frame? This is gonna happen ASAP. So RuPaul, he comes out and he announced the maxi challenge is just gonna be the Lipsync Lalaparuza. And so we're not getting any looks, just looks that we see on the dance floor and the lip sync, and that's it, okay? Because we are short on time, okay, guys? So that's this week's maxi challenge. And the girls, they look excited. They're happy. Some girls, like, for example, Jax, she's a lip sync assassin. She killed the girls in 2 lip syncs. And pretty much we get right into it. We don't get much conversation. We just get right into it. So we see RuPaul on the main stage I'm not saying run out, but it might as well have been. Runs out, gives us a classic look, and we get into it ASAP. So first thing first, here's the rules of how this Lipsync Lalaparuza is gonna go down. We're gonna have 8 lip syncs, and if you win, you are safe. But if you lose, you have to continue to face off until 2 remain. Okay, and then the last one who is not longer safe must go home. Okay, must go home. So it's going to be a random selection on who is first, and they get to pick the girl. So Malaysia is selected from the random selection, and Malaysia, she gets to pick who she's going to pick. Everyone wants to see Malaysia versus Mistress, okay? The girls want to see Malaysia and Mistress go at it, but I feel like Malaysia's a little shy, and I don't think Mistress is timid. Mistress is super confident. But Malaysia, come on, girl. You should have picked Mistress. Like, everyone wants to see that. But and she starts to think about her decision. So maybe she should pick Spice. Because everyone knows Spice can't really dance like that, She's kind of viewed as the weaker queen when it comes to Malaysia. Malaysia views Spice as the weaker queen. So I'm like, you really gonna pick Spice? But instead, she picks Marsha. And I don't think that's a good decision either. Marsha, say what you want about it. She's a theater kid. She knows how to perform. She understands her body and presenting herself to us on a main stage. So I felt like all we need to know is whether she could dance on the beat. But I feel like Marsha was not the one to pick, girl. So Marsha, since she was picked by Malaysia, she gets to pick the song. And she picks the song Boys Don't Cry by Anita. So Marsha, since she's a theater kid, I'm not really worried about her. Malaysia, she's not too happy about the song choice. So I'm getting nervous for her. But the fashion with Malaysia is giving fashion. Marsha, I actually really liked Marsha's look today. She looked good. So Marsha, I was a bit shocked. She gave us the flips. She gave us the trick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this song is for her. She sang the song like she owned that song. Like she was singing it. And Malaysia, I was like, girl, you got to sell it. You got to sell it. But I felt like as the lip sync went on that she kind of gave up a bit. I felt like it was an obvious choice. Like, come on. I gave it to Marsha immediately after seeing how much commitment she had. And I was happy with Marsha because, we get to see where she excels at, what she does good at. So Marsha will be safe another week, guys. So Marsha, she's declared safe, and it was an obvious choice. No doubt about it. And you can instantly see the regret in Malaysia that she, has to wait around again to lip sync again. So we get our next girl for the lip sync. Random selection chooses Lucy LaDuca. And Lucy, she understands the game. She understands the strategy. She knows this is all about survival. So Lucy LaDuca, she picks Spice. I'm like, Lucy, come on. You a confident girl. Like, you feel like you're the best of the best. So why don't you take off one of the baddest? Like, who you think is bad you want to face? But she takes a safe bet, and she goes against Spice. So Spice, she picks Don't You Want to Touch Me by Joan Jett. And we start off with this music, and I'm like, oh, look, wise Spice, this should be you. You can embody this music. You can serve and give us this song. You could give us this lip sync. I thought the performance was okay on both sides. I felt like it was more of a tie. I was not really impressed by Lucy. I think we can see some weaknesses here with Lucy. Like, her performance, I felt like it was not much to be desired after that. Like, I wouldn't want to see it again, And I felt like if she was to do this same performance against against Anitra, oh no, she would not have won that. So I was a bit disappointed with Lucy. Spice, she gave me what I expected Spice to give, so it was no shock, but I was actually disappointed with Lucy. So I pretty much left it up to Rue. I'm like, Rue, who are you gonna pick between these two? Because these two to me was the tie. And Rue picks Lucy, and I'm like, okay. But I wouldn't say she murdered it though. I don't think she killed that, as Lucy, of course, will feel like she did. But I wasn't too excited for that one. Next, at random selection, we have Lux. And Lux, she picks Selena. And I'm like, Lux, baby. She's thinking Selena's going to pick a song that she would like. And I'm like, no. Selena let us know that, I'm going to pick what they don't suspect me of picking. And this is pretty much from her wheelhouse. Selena, she picks It's All Coming Back to Me Now by Selena Dion. And it's a ballad, so you don't expect Selena to pick a ballad to do. You would think maybe she would do some hip hop, some dance, something like that. But it's a song that she gets paid to do on the regular. It's in her wheelhouse. And I'm like, oof. She has this performance down pat, which is a good thing for her. That's good luck. But I really do wish this was like a performance that she naturally just gave, and this was not something rehearsed. Because we make fun of girls who have to rehearse their routines, Even though these are like classic songs that Drag Race superstars should know and should be able to do at a given moment. Still. So it kind of took that shine away from me, but I'm glad, the judges get to see the side of her, to see her excel. But knowing what I know from what she said, that she does this on the regular, gets paid to do, I'm like, damn. But when you see the performance, you could see why she gets paid to do that. I was like, I couldn't keep my eyes off of Selena. She was giving movement. She was giving passion. She was giving commitment. And, on top of that, the cherry on top is that she made Rue laugh in her performance. I'm like, she was the perfect lip sync for the night. Like, she killed it. She definitely killed it. And for Lux, I felt like this is not Lux's song to perform. I was not sold of this song by Lux. But Selena, this was your song. This is your song. Only Selena could perform this song from here on out. No one else can perform this song. So, of course, Selena was safe, and Lux is still up for elimination. And I can see, Lux is cracking. All the other girls see this is a crack, too. Because usually Lux, she does really well. So, to see her not get a passing grade, this is unusual for sure. We next get a random selection, and it picks Mistress. And Mistress, she picks to go against Jax. Jax picks the song Tell It to My Heart, Taylor Dane. And Mistress is actually happy with this song because this is something that she's comfortable in doing. And can I say, wow, the stage presence on Mistress, she doesn't have to do all the flips to really sell the song, the lip sync to us. But she gives a whole performance where you want to keep your eyes on Mistress to see what she's gonna do next, With Jax, this is not her first time lip syncing, so we know we're gonna get the flips. So we get the flips. But this is not really a flipping song to me, in my opinion. But it was nice performance by Jax. That's for sure. I felt like Jax, she moved around a lot, that she was able to give like a performance that kept us awake. But there was something about Mistress that I really enjoyed. Like the stage presence was very, very strong. So of course Mistress is safe for the next round. So the winning girls who are backstage watching, they are actually shocked that Mistress won. And I feel like they're just trying to take shots and dig to kind of like get her to stop feeling herself, pretty much. They're trying to knock her down a few pegs so she doesn't roll all over them throughout this competition. So now we have the final two to do the dance off, And at random selection, it picks Anitra. And then Anitra gets to pick the song. So Anitra picks the song "I'm in Love with a Monster," Fifth Harmony. And now Anitra and Sasha, they're both dancing girls. These girls, ooh, this was like an entertainment. I loved it. Actually, okay. They're actually the best performance of the night. Selena and Cece's for that song, yes, one of the better performances. But this one, Anitra and Sasha, was definitely best performance. I was so entertained. I'm like, this is too tough. But to me, I don't know if it's because I have a bias. I don't know. I have a bias towards both. I do like both of them. So I felt like through it all, I felt like Sasha Colby, she killed it. She killed it, and she walked that duck. Like, she made that duck. Ooh. She served that duck on a platter. She's like, no, baby. You're not walking no duck over here. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Anitra. I'm going to have to give it to Sasha Colby because she really did kill it. She really schooled these girls. And I feel like, I don't know if these girls are not paying attention to how Sasha Colby has been consistently killing it and haven't had a bad week. A bad week at all? No. Miss Sasha Colby, she's going to be one of the top girls. I see her potentially top four for sure. Next, we had Malaysia versus Spice. So Malaysia, she's selected at random, but she doesn't want to be selected. She want to be actually one of the girls that get picked. Like, she wants someone to pick her to go against, you know? And so since Malaysia was picked this time, she goes and she picks Spice. So Spice, she picks Don't Go Yet by Camila Cabello. And the reason why she picks this song is because she knows that Malaysia doesn't know this song. So she doesn't know the words. So this is a part of her strategy to have an upper advantage against Malaysia. So the performance is starting and Spice is correct. Malaysia, she doesn't know the words to the song. And so Malaysia kind of has to fake it till you make it. So she's doing the movements of her mouth to show it's moving. But she's trying to give appearance that she knows it, but she doesn't know it. And the girls, they pick on that very quickly. But come on, Spice, you don't know the song either. You don't know the lyrics either. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, Spice is not a dancer. And Spice doesn't know the song. This does not look good for her at all. At least with Malaysia, she gives us some movement. I'm not saying that she does the best out of all the lip syncs I've seen so far. I'm kind of worried for Malaysia. But she does what she can. She does a little bit more, and it's a little bit more believable when she kind of tries to move her mouth to try to commit to it. But the judges are like picking from which one is least bad. Like, which one is doing better, at least somewhat. And Malaysia, she is safe by the grace of Rupaul. And that leaves us with Lux, Jax, and Anitra, who are going to have to face off with each other. And so the song is The Right Stuff by Vanessa Williams. So this group is the dancing group. Like, this group is going to perform. I wouldn't say it was the best performance of the evening, even though they're all great dancers. I just felt like when we watch Anitra and Sasha dance, it's like, this is the performance to watch. And when we watch Selena Estitis against Lux, we were seeing like two different perspectives of how to perform that song. Like, Lux looked like she was performing to a different song. Selena was performing to another song. But with this group, the dance group, we're seeing who has the better dance moves, pretty much, I felt like. So I felt like Anitra, I was so proud of her, of course. Anitra, yes, mama, you got this. That you're gonna kill this. But Lux was serving. Like, this is her song. Jax, Jax gonna give you a couple of flips and tricks. But I was not too focused on Jax. And it could have gone either way for me, for Lux and Anitra. I'm surprised Anitra is still dancing. I feel like Anitra should have been one and done. But then I remember she went against Sasha Colby. So I said, oh, baby, that's just by your luck this time around. So This time, Lux is safe, and we have Jax, Anitra, and Spice up for elimination. And I was like, wait, Rue, I thought you said until we get to the bottom two, what's going to happen? But rewind, we get a twist. So only two will lip sync for their lives. But the way the twists work is at random, a queen will be selected, and then the queen will have to save another queen from dancing, from lip syncing. So I'm like, oof, how this is gonna go down? Because no one wants to dance against Anitra. Jax knows to do all the flips, and Spice is not a dancer. So if Spice is saved, that would be a miracle. If Anitra is saved, that would be a miracle. If Jax is saved, it will be a miracle. So what we see is that Anitra was selected at random, and I'm like, Anitra could take down any one of these girls. Like, it didn't really matter. But she actually did a favor for Spice, because Spice is the easier between the two. Like, Jax could dance. Like, if Anitra wanted an easy day, she could have picked Spice. But she decides to save Spice. So Spice is so lucky because she's not a dancer. And I'm like, dang, Spice. Like, that's a good look for Jax. It's unfortunate because Jax just was in the bottom last week and the week before, and now a week again at the bottom. So the final song to dance to is Finally by CC Preston. But this song, they didn't know that they were given this song a week in advance. So they knew they were performing this song if you were in the bottom. So this is a good dance lip singing song that I enjoy. And to see Anitra versus Jax, I'm like, can we just bring Sasha Colby? I want to see Sasha Colby to perform this against Anitra. But we're getting this with Jax, and it was okay. I feel like Anitra slays. Like, Anitra's gonna do what she does, and it's not that she does the same thing and get tired of it. It's like it's something about her that's just so fascinating to watch. That I love to see her performance. When it comes to Jax, I just think, I know we're going to get a flip. And I feel like it also has to do with her look. Because her fashion, her outfit, her hair, swinging it around, doing all the flips. Of course, the hair is going to move and shift a little bit. But I felt like that completes the whole look as a performer. It's the whole presentation, the whole package. So I felt like this lip sync was not just about the lip singing and the performance, but the overall whole package. Because I know damn well they're not going to send home Anitra. Like, Anitra gives, if I seen that Anitra saved Spice and it's between me and Jax, and I know my performance as being Jax, I know Jax, it has to be a miracle. A miracle. You would not only have to be a lip sync assassin, you would have to be a lip sync Grim Reaper to kill, to get rid of Anitra. Like, come on. So, of course, Anitra wins this, okay? Without a doubt, no question. And, since every time the girls win, they go backstage. So there's less and less girls on the stage. And so with all the girls on stage, and it's only the judges and Jax, it was kind of a sad send-off. It was like, usually, okay, when you have to sashay away, you have all your peers and your judges, they're clapping for you, and you walk off and you stand in the middle at the end of the stage and you give off your send-off. And I felt like it was kind of sad to be eliminated this week, especially for Jax, because she didn't get to have the whole audience there to really, see her send-off and, have some words with the girls. So I'm curious. I'm actually gonna watch Untuck to see what happened behind the scenes, because it's kind of sad. Three weeks in a row in the bottom, and I felt like she was the best when she first entered the season and showed us her talent. But after that, I felt like with Jax, we were just not getting enough from her. So from the girls that are left remaining, Anitra, she's a superstar. So Sasha Colby's a superstar. Lucy LaDuca, I don't know. Too much. I feel like a lot of attitude, a lot of diva behavior can kill like liking her as a queen. You know, for Malaysia, I hope that she improves. That we continue to see what she puts out. I do feel like the competition is kind of getting to her, but I just hope that we can see better from her in the future. Now, when it comes to Mistress, she's solid. Like, that's what I like about Mistress. She has such high confidence. And she can see when the girls want to try and test her out. But it doesn't do anything to her. She is just so strong, so solid. So I wonder if that's how she's going to be throughout the rest of the season. And how she continues to present on RuPaul's Drag Race, For Lux, Miss Lux, I feel like she's going to be her biggest critic. I feel like she's going to look at this Lalaparuza as, not being her best. I'm so curious because Lux, she felt like she should have won against Selena. And Selena said, no. But then again, if Lux was to perform a song that she does on the regular, on RuPaul Drag Race, she could have been on top. So I felt like it was a little bit unfair, but hey, it's luck, and it's nothing wrong with being lucky. So I'm just interested to see how these girls reflect after the Lalaparuza, because it kind of gives you an idea how you would do in a final, in the final lip sync, So if we were to base it off of that, the girls to beat, I would say on the top first is Sasha Colby, because she has the whole look, she has the whole presentation, and she kills it. She's one of the girls to watch out. Anitra, she's very consistent and she will fight and she will do well in presentation. Anitra's one of the top girls. Mistress, she's mesmerizing. So the girls do like to keep an eye out for her. Lux, it really depends. I really want to know what happens in the next episode to really determine how Lux will do in the finals. Okay, Lucy LaDuca, I don't know, girl. Oh, I don't know. Well, next week, I'm excited to see RuPaul's Drag Race. It's supposed to, I just wish it was longer because I felt like I missed seeing the fashion this week. So we didn't get that at all. So I look forward to next week to see more fashion runways, to see what looks these girls are going to put out. So guys, if you like this recap, please like, share, and subscribe. Join the squad, and I would love to hear what you guys thought about the Lalaparuza. So until next week, take care and spread as much kindness as you possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.